Hello everyone and welcome to ErebosGamingHD. We're back on Dynasty Warriors 8 and this is the final SHU battle. And I'll show you Zenji's sneaky little massive area of effect. Muso got me again. You're supposed to learn by your mistakes. If you remember when I was playing Zhao Yun, she got me in the same game. Can't remember I think the defense of Chengdu, I believe. Anyway, I'm playing as Liu Shan, level 34, 2 4-star weapons. Nothing particularly special, and playing as this guy was a pain in the ass. His movesets are okay if you're playing PvP, but area of effect attacks are crap. His jumping Muso is debatable, weak, but fun to do, and his other two Musos are pretty solid, no problems there. So, who is Liu Shan? Well, he is Liu Bei's eldest son, and upon Liu Bei's death, he became the Emperor of SHU. So I've got the reason I'm rushing through all these guys here is because I've got an objective to try and stop wave forces coming in, and obviously you don't want wave forces coming in because it just make it even harder. So I'm going to try and get this guy because he's weak against my affinity, and see if I can build my rage and my Muso up, and then go after the guys blocking the entrances. Fortunately for me, this guy has the ability to jump whilst attacking. Saved my ass so many times, as you can see there. Perfect example. I really don't know about this guy. I did not enjoy playing this guy, and I found this mission extremely hard. I don't know if that's because this mission is the final mission in SHU, and the difficulty is scaled a lot more, but I did find him a bit hard to use and to utilise all these skill sets. So Liu Shan, from what I've read, was incompetent. He was no good at the job, but he had amazing people skills like his father, and there's just a little show off of the two different Muso attacks that you can use. So back to his history anyway. He had two wives, both Zhang Fei's daughters. So, keeping it with your friends, I suppose. What else? It was nicknamed. If I don't say this right, I do apologise. But it was nicknamed Ado, which means will never amount to anything, even with significant help. So it just goes to show that this Liu Shan was not portrayed as any significant leader. In fact, when he was in leadership, he just let Zhuge Liang do all the work. He looked to Zhuge Liang as a father figure, and when Zhuge Liang eventually died and he got sick whilst in the Battle of Wujiang Plains, he put somebody else in charge, Li Fi or Li Fiu, or something like that, I can't remember anyway, and he just didn't seem to care. He seemed to enjoy the luxuries of his reign, so to speak, rather than state affairs and stuff like that. But because he had his father's ability his father's charisma to talk to the people and stuff like that, they didn't really mind. But it was about hopeless everything in terms of leadership, etc, etc. Kind of like a politician. A load of words, nothing really gets done by it. You know, vote for me because I'll do this, this and this, and then as soon as you voted for me, I'll do jack shit. Doesn't sound familiar at all, does that? Anyway, we're not here to talk about politics. We're here kicking Wang Su's ass, which took absolutely forever because he is weak. His weapons are weak, and the amount of damage he does, even at level 35, is not significant at all. So it becomes impossible. There's a lot of fights against enemy officers where it just takes so long. Unfortunately, I didn't get to the second point in time, and that's mostly due to the fact that it took me so long to take out those two enemy officers. And I've got a right battle on my hand. I've got 3 enemy officers, 2 that are weak, 1 that's weak to my affinity and 2 that are not. So I have to be extremely careful, try and isolate the guy that's weak to my affinity and then abuse the storm rush as usual. And try and get the other enemy officer in there with him. Oh sorry, there's 4 enemy officers. We've got Yu Jin, Zhao Shang, Cao Hong, and Fei... don't know what his name is, where is he? Oh, blooming hell, another one. Ninjun and Fi Yao. So 5 enemy officers. So yeah, this one was a nice bulk of enemy officers. I suppose his double square triangle attack is pretty good at destroying the affinity barrier. Just mash square, mash triangle even, and you'll hit him God knows how many times, quite a fair few times. And it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it definitely allows you to get into the storm rush a bit better. And now I've killed him, so I'm going to have to switch over and hopefully find another enemy officer that's weak to my affinity. And there we go, we've got Fi Yun and Ninjun. That's another enemy officer down, 3 left. That's his X weapon attack there. So after you've done double square triangle, you press triangle again and you'll do a paralysing attack. I believe it's his X weapon attack. Do we take 2 out there? I think no. 2 more enemy officers left. We got Yu Jin, who's pretty weak, and we got Fei Yao, who's weak to my affinity. So it should be pretty easy to take this guy out. Whew, that was close. See, his incompetence seems to come out in the battle as well. You see when he falls over, he goes, oops. And the amusing thing as well is when you select this guy, there's only 2 places where you can select this guy in the story mode. And that's this battle and the battle Tian Shui. And the amusing thing is his line. And he quotes his father in the past tense. And in this battle, this hypothetical battle is still alive. I thought it was quite amusing. And you didn't miss anything there, just me killing some enemies and building up my move, so that's why I skipped it forward, because I didn't want this one to be too long. So what I'm doing here is I've got to get all the aeroblasts destroyed, and this area is surrounded by so many archers. I do not want to be hanging around, so that's why I'm not even bothering challenging them, because we all know that archers absolutely annihilate you, because they're overpowered to fuck on this game. I don't normally swear, but this bit took me ages, because I had to find out where the stairs were, I had to dodge them all, make sure I don't get away from them. It was just so many, it's just crazy. So we've got 1 more left. We have to cycle behind this one, so we have to go through a shed load more archers. And what to get away from archers, it's a little tactic I like to call zigzag. So you move left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, or try to stay around the areas. Try and stay away from them because the arrows fire in a straight line, and you can navigate around them and get completely hit. Or the other one is to defend, but you find out that you get defend. And watch this. Do you see that? I can't even hit him. That's how bad he is. There's no area of effect on his attacks. This is why it was so difficult with this guy. What do you guys think? Am I just imagining things with this character, or is that truly how bad he is? His moveset is just ridiculously bad. We've got 3 main enemy officers here. We've got Yu Jin, Dian Wei, and Zhang Zhao. I think it's Zhang Liao. 3 big boys here. And this one took a fair few attempts as well. These guys, especially at Eugene, he's got some serious speed. Very hard to get away from him. Get away from Zhang Liao before he murders me. Get my rage up, nicely done. Li Dian, sorry. Yeah, Li Dian. Thanks for the compliment, but we are actually proven that this guy is an imbecile. Well, not an imbecile, just incompetent at everything he does. And that, brilliant, look at that. Get ready for my rage. All three of them lined up in front of me, and my allies decide to knock them all away. Unfortunately, I recover from it and take two of them out, and we just got Eugene left. And that was stupid, and I have no idea how I survived that. That was pure luck. I should have been destroyed. I've been playing quite a lot of ambition mode lately. I've done nearly all of it. I've nearly got the Emperor ready, and I found out from that you can actually pay to get your character's XP up, which was brilliant because I didn't really want to play through all the enemies. Play through all the characters on easy. I wanted to do them all straight from Chaos, so that's helped me out. I've done quite a lot of the Wu and half the way story, but all my characters are level 25 now. So I'll be starting all the Chaos modes with level 25 plus characters. And Ambition mode, it was alright to start with, but after you get all your allies and you get all your fame, it's just a massive grind for materials just to get your facilities all the way up. I think I've got 2 more to get to level 50. And then I've done with that, but it was alright at the beginning, especially with the duels. They kept it exciting, but the duels stopped, and then all I'm doing is fighting unit commanders, so it does get slightly repetitive. Right, so we nearly finished with JQE here, and I get confused. This is my first run through this bit. I get confused. I'm like, why are you guys not moving? What's going on? Do I need to clean out all the enemies? Why the door's not opening? What's going on here? We've got these fire things. So what am I meant to do? I'm meant to take them out. I can't hit them. Nothing's happening. And then I look and I realise, as you can see here, which I put up just to insult myself a little bit, is that I've got to use the Juggernauts to destroy the Fire Guardians. I'm like, why is it not moving? So I'm thinking, is it a bug? Because on the Battle of Chibi, Zhuge Liang gets stuck. So I'm like, do I need to move my characters? I just thought it'd be amusing to put this on here to show you that, you know, even I make mistakes time to time. I don't mean to gloat at all. Normally the majority of these games are self-explanatory, but it just goes to show that if you miss a certain point, you could end up getting confused a little bit. So I'm trying to move him, he's not moving. I'm like, what's going on? What do I need to do? I can't hit him. Something's going on here. And then I think, there must be a message. Must be. What do I do? And there we go. I find it. And I thought, oh, I felt like such an idiot on there, but I thought I'd show you it all just for a little bit of amusement. So I have to use this and destroy the fire things, even though all my allies came through them to help me defeat that enemy officer. They came back through the fire for me to take them out. Really? That to me is bad game dynamics. I wasn't very impressed with that. I mean, yeah, okay, I should have read it, but why can your allies come and help you out and then decide to go back? I decided to have a little bit of fun with this, see what it's like. Set some privates on fire, but the damage it does is pathetic. So I just end up jumping out. There we go. And I'm in serious need for some health, as you're probably aware. A little sliver of red health is not good at all, and unfortunately for me, there ain't any. So be very careful. Alright, she's talking to Machao. I've no idea what's going on between those two. If anybody knows, it'd be nice if you could leave a comment with the information. Surely if I did a bit of research on it, it'd make a bit of sense to me. or I might find out in the Wei story. Well, thank you very much, Liu. Still don't like this character, even though you're giving me compliments. I seriously need some health. Remember correctly, yeah, you can see one in right hand corner there. I just didn't do a proper look. So coming into an ambush. And it's Zhihao done. This should be a nice easy battle for me because he's weak to my affinity, even with this character and his challenging moveset. On this battle, because it's the last one, everybody dies. Whoa, that was too close to call. So they all have their little speeches, rather than saying I must withdraw for now. They all have the little speeches, their little death sentence, so to say. And he is gone. See, there you go. He's fallen in battle and he has no regrets. I've no idea what's going on with the other half of my force. If you look at the south side of the map, they're all just sat there, taking their sweet ass time. I've got 3 enemy officers here. We've got Sima Yi, Cao Pi and Zenji. Another 3 massive named enemy officers. And build my rage. There we go. And this scene is brilliant. You'll know exactly what I mean. You couldn't try to do this. It was just awesome. So try and lead them all up. Weaken them a little bit, and then use my rage to murder them. Thankfully his rage is pretty powerful and it's pretty good in its AoE. We took out Zenji, and I believe we also took out Sima Yi. Yeah. Now watch this. It is brilliant. It's kind of like out of a movie or a film. Watch this. See ya. Look at that. Right off at the balcony. Come on, you know that's awesome. It was brilliant. That's how death scene should be. Would have been nice if camera light zoomed into him or something like that. Obviously, it's not supposed to happen like that, but it would have been nice if it did. So Cao Pi, Cao's son, has been killed in battle, and so is Sima Yi. The only person left now is Cao himself. And this battle, I forgot to mention at the beginning, this is the subjection of WEI, or capture of WEI. And this is basically SHU's happy story. We have become part of SHU and WEI gets destroyed by him. I'm just building up my rage, my Musos. You know, you never want to go into these battles unprepared, as I keep on telling you all. So look at that, nice as well. One of the privates drops a full health and Muso. So my rage is nearly full and I've got 3 Musos, so let's go for it. No, Sao, you heard right. He is a simple fool. This is hypothetical. This does not happen. This is his jumping Muso. Weak and unique, I suppose is the nicest way. Completely missing with that one. What a retard. I decided to use it there because I know that that'd break my defense, knowing my luck. And guess what Sao decides to do? Yep, defends it all. So this fight, you know, is really trying. Got to give him that. I managed to get a couple of hits on him there, but he's not weak to my infinity, and he's defending. He's using his Muso. I've got shit all Muso, so I'm in trouble if he does a Muso attack, especially if he clutches me. And that's where I slow down. I get drawn into him. The way that happens is if you're weak, if you're Muso, if you've hardly got any, if it's weak, and the enemy officer uses a Muso, you'll get drawn into it and you cannot escape, so it's basically insta-death. Another reason to make sure that you save at least one bar of Muso. But I was expecting to kill him in the rage attack, so yeah, that's my excuse anyway, and I'm sticking to it. He gave a good fight, but he's not really getting anywhere. He's giving one last go. So defend and back away, defend and back away. And finally, when I defeat Sao, my allies decide to join. And that's it. That is SHU Hypothetical done on Chaos right here. And the next episode will be a special live comms that I did a bit ago on Wu with, say, at level 15. And I will see you on that episode.